So, I've had my iPad Pro 12.9 inch for a little over a year now. I got mine in last February. I realized since I've had it for about a year now, I should do a video on why this is my main computer and all the parts that go into that. So, I'm going to do a possibly a 4-part series on how I've used my iPad over the last year. I'm going to cover a lot of different things, but in this video, I'm going to specifically talk about hardware. So, like I've said, I've been using the 12.9-inch iPad Pro for a little over a year now. The reason why I went with this one as opposed to the 9.7 is because of the screen size. The screen size is incredibly important. I'm able to have multiple apps up side by side, full screen iPad apps, not, iPhone 6 Plus, apps. I'm able to have the full iPad app up side by side. And that's really important. Also, you get a full keyboard. Not just an on-screen keyboard, but any case keyboard is going to be a full-size keyboard that connects to it, which is also really important for somebody that types a lot. Speaking of keyboards, there were two things I bought day one when I picked up my iPad Pro. The smart keyboard cover was one of them. This case is great for when you want to be extra portable and be able to move around. It uses the smart connector, so you don't have to worry about Bluetooth or battery, which is a big plus if you ever had to worry about a battery case that connected via Bluetooth and then you needed to charge it on top of that. Those are no good. The smart connector is definitely the way to go. The one thing I don't like about it is it's not very comfortable to use for a long period of time. The key travel is not very good, and it doesn't feel that great for a long period. But like I said, it is great for portability, so when I'm on the go, this is the keyboard I use. The second thing I picked up day one with my iPad Pro was the Apple Pencil, and this kind of rounded out the whole ecosystem with the iPad, the keyboard, and the pencil. It kind of feels like all these devices are meant to go together. The Apple Pencil is great, especially for people that aren't artists. And I'm not an artist at all. Can't even draw a stick figure to save my life. But what's great about the Apple Pencil is you can use it for navigation. So people with early onset RSI issues like myself, it really helps change up the way I'm using my iPad so I'm not keeping my hands at a very stale position like with a mouse. It's also great for marking up documents. I talked about this a little bit in my Notability video, but whenever I'm doing a script, I export it as PDF and import it into Notability and mark it up. And then I can, pull back my document editor and work side by side with that. The ability to use the pencil to just like a normal pencil on the iPad is great. It is a little weird plugging into the side charging it, but I got used to that pretty quickly. It does come with a little nub for charging it with a normal lightning cable, but I kind of left that in the box. I know I'll lose it as soon as I take it out. So I use the Apple cover keyboard for when I'm on the go, but when I'm sitting at my desk working, I use the Apple Magic Keyboard as the keyboard for just typing long documents. It's what I use to type scripts and blog posts and emails, things that I'm going to have to just sit down and do. I use that keyboard because it is so comfortable. It is such a good feeling keyboard. I don't know what Apple did to improve this one over their previous wireless keyboard, but it feels great. A nice thing about it is it has the function keys, so you can turn up the brightness on the iPad, change songs, pause, change the volume, things like that. The eject key will bring up the emoji keyboard or any other third-party keyboard if that's something you use. The charge for the keyboard lasts a really long time. I've had this thing for over a year, and I think I've charged it maybe 3 or 4 times. It just lasts forever. I really wish it was backlit though. I know that would absolutely destroy the battery life, but I'd be okay having to charge it once a week or however often that would be. As long as I could get through a whole day, that'd be awesome if it was backlit. Like I said, this keyboard feels great to use for a long period of time, and that's perfect for what I'm doing. Also, for when I'm working at my desk, I use an iPad stand. There's nothing really special about this iPad stand. I got it off Amazon. I was really hoping to find something that's a little more ergonomic, but I haven't. If you know of anything that's an ergonomic iPad stand that works well on a desk, let me know. Leave a comment below because I would really like to try it out. But this one's nice because you could change the angle to pretty much any angle. It flips all the way around. Really, I just wanted something to raise the iPad up off the desk. Something a little better than just putting it on the keyboard stand. The one thing about this is there's a hole in the back, so you can run a lightning cable through and a headphone cable through to make it a little bit neater. It's a nice feature, definitely, but I'd rather it be a little more ergonomic. So this next one's a little cheating. It doesn't really have anything to do with the iPad, but it's the Audio-Technica ATH M50X. Did I say that correctly? Yes, I did. These are the headphones a lot of people use. There's, I don't really have anything to add the hundreds of other YouTube people that haven't already said about these headphones. They sound great, and for the price, they're amazing. What makes them helpful for me is they block a lot of noise. My hearing's not that great as it is, but when I'm working out at some place, or if I'm on a plane or whatever, I can put those on and it'll really kind of help with the noise. They're not full noise canceling. Please, yeah, they're definitely not that. They just help drown out the background noise, which is nice. I don't really care for noise canceling headphones. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. The charger Apple ships with the 12.9-inch iPad Pro works, but it's really slow. There is a fast charging option. It's an addition, though. I kind of wish it would have shipped in the box, but if it would have raised the price, I kind of see why Apple didn't do it. The USB-C fast charging lightning adapter kit, like I said, I'll put links in the description below, is really nice. It charges the iPad really fast. I wouldn't say really fast, but it charges it a lot faster than the standard connection does, that's for sure. I think everyone should pick this up if you're serious about working off of an iPad. The last hardware piece I want to talk about is an external battery pack. And this is just good for anybody to have. I have an Anker 12,000 milliamp hour external battery device. I don't know if mine's made anymore. I'll try and find a link, but there's really nothing special about mine other than you can shake it and it'll show how much charge is left in the device. That's kind of cool, but they all have some form of that, so I wouldn't really worry about that too much. And to be honest, if you're planning on working off of an iPad, I'd probably go with a 20,000. There really wasn't that option when I ordered mine, but now there is. So when I replace mine, that's probably what I'm going to go for. But I don't use mine too often. It's just nice to have in my bag. So that's kind of the hardware I use. Kind of figured that was important to cover. In the next couple videos, I'm going to cover software and where I would like to see the iPad go from here. So I'll probably do 2 videos on software, and then I'll do a wrap-up video on what I would like to see out of the iPad and where I want it to go from here. Thanks for watching.